Professor Einstein was a very smart scientist. He had crazy hair and a funny mustache. He loved to learn new things.
Oh, just a little something I call the time twister.
One day, he was working in his messy lab. He was building something big. He was excited about his newest, coolest invention, a time machine. He wanted to travel through time. He wanted to see dinosaurs.
What are you building today, Professor?
Oh, just a little something I call the time twister.
Just then, his neighbor Lily came to visit. Lily was a curious girl with bright, sparkly eyes. She loved to hear stories about Professor Einstein's crazy inventions. The time twister was tall and shiny. It had buttons, levers, and flashing lights. Lily had never seen anything like it.
Wow, can it really travel through time?
Of course it can. I just need to add a sprinkle of stardust and a dash of rainbow.
He pulled out 2 jars from his coat pocket. One glittered, and one swirled with colors.
Professor Einstein was always so silly.
The machine whirred and beeped. It was ready to go. Hop in, Lily. Our first stop. The time of the dinosaurs.
I can't believe my ears. I'm going to see real dinosaurs.
The time twister shook and spun. It zoomed through time, making Lily's tummy tickle. Then it landed with a gentle thud. They were in a jungle. The air was warm and humid. Giant ferns and strange plants surrounded them. A giant dinosaur with a long neck munched on leaves high above them. It was a Brachiosaurus. The ground trembled as a Tyrannosaurus Rex stomped past, its tiny arms looking quite funny. S2, wow! Lily and Professor Einstein had to duck behind a giant tree to avoid being stepped on. S3.
That was close.
They spent the rest of the day watching dinosaurs. They saw stegosauruses with plates on their backs and triceratops with horns on their heads. Lily even made friends with a baby dinosaur. S2.
Welcome to our humble abode. After their dinosaur adventure, they traveled to the time of knights and castles. They landed in a courtyard filled with people in shining armor. A grand feast was underway. There were roasted chickens, juicy fruits, and even a chocolate cake.
A friendly knight with a long, feathery plume on his helmet greeted them, his voice echoing in the courtyard. He led them to the feast and introduced them to the king.
Giggling.
Lily giggled as a playful puppy, the king's pet, kept trying to steal food from Professor Einstein's plate. Even kings had mischievous pets. They danced, sang songs, and listened to stories of brave knights and fire-breathing dragons. After their incredible adventures, it was time to go home.
Thank you, Professor Einstein, for the amazing journey. I learned so much about history and about having fun.
Remember, Lily, even ordinary things can be extraordinary if you look at them with curious eyes.
The next day at school, Lily sat at her desk. She smiled. Even her pencil seemed special now. It wasn't just a pencil. It was a tool for writing stories about time travel, dinosaurs, and knights. Lily knew that every day was an adventure, just waiting to be discovered. All she had to do was open her eyes, her heart, and her imagination, just like her friend Professor Einstein.